events of the Granola arc, Vegeta and Goku return to Lord Beerus's planet and begins training, especially Vegeta, who is dead set on the death of Frieza. Frieza, in the span of 10 days, going to his own hyperbolic time chamber equivalent to 10 years, was able to surpass both Ultra Ego Vegeta, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, and Full Power Granola and Full Power Gas. He is a monster and needs to be put down, especially with all the atrocities he's committed over the years. Vegeta is dead set on finding a way to finally end him once and for all. So, eventually, they begin training Broly under their wing to harness his inner power and bring out it to the fullest, giving them another leeway in stopping Frieza, but also allowing Vegeta himself to grow stronger. While the events of the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie took place on Earth, with Orange Piccolo being revealed, Beast Gohan being revealed, and Cell Max being destroyed, along with Android or Gamma 2 being left alive to join the Z Fighters. However, this, with so many strong fighters, eventually Goku and Vegeta would have to tell them about the threat of Frieza. Frieza has obtained a new black form, a black obsidian, whatever you want to call it. He has obtained this form and is able to very easily defeat them both. There's nothing they can do against him. And after the three hear about this, they are obviously troubled. Frieza is the definition of evil, and him walking around with a power level that could put Jiren to shame is a terrifying thought, and now they don't even know where he's at. So they decide to train and prepare for the invasion of Frieza. They even get Goten and Trunks involved. However, not as extreme, but they do have them help push themselves. Every Z fighter on the planet is training and improving themselves for a way to possibly surpass Frieza and put him down. Which, when Beerus and Whis come back, they're like, oh, daggone, they're taking this seriously. And Beerus is getting worried about his title because he already knows deep down that Goku has already slightly surpassed him. And Vegeta's well on his way to being there. Broly's a monster. Beast Gohan is above even Goku. And Orange Piccolo is a good rival. These are some pretty heavy hitters. And if they're not even concerned now, like if they're not sure now that all these heavy hitters would be enough to take down Frieza, maybe Beerus and Whis need to be worried. However, Whis chuckles and says, oh nonsense, Lord Beerus could easily Hakai him. It is his duty and Frieza would allow it, because it's his job, right? Right? Year passes and the entire world has grown a little hostile. Bulma has drones scanning the outer reaches of outer space to make sure that Frieza doesn't come within the solar system and them not know about it. But in this year, they have been training their butts off to possibly surpass Frieza, and now they are at their limit-breaking peak. Everybody has unlocked a new transformation, a new power, and has soared to even greater heights. They are at the very, very least, all of them, including the humans, at least Super Saiyan Blue level of power. And that is saying a lot. They used it through various different means. For the humans, you can look at my what if the Z Fighters were stronger than or stronger than Goku video, and use them their transformations there, but it's going to be applied here. Goku and Vegeta look at each other, and they finally summon everybody and tell them it's time to tell everybody: Piccolo, Gohan, Broly, Granola, Goten, Trunks, Yamcha, Tien, and Krillin, along with the two androids, 17 and 18, which didn't get a transformation, but, you know, hey, they did get stronger and learn some new techniques. They tell them all that they are ready for their search for Frieza. However, Beerus tells them that he will be joining them on this escapade. He realizes the power of Ultra Ego is his destructive power and was able to be taken out very easily. Black Frieza is a far more formidable threat than he first gave him credit for. And now it's time that he takes that threat seriously. So he will be helping them along this journey. So will Whis. They are going to help stop Frieza. Which Goku looks at him and shakes his hand, smiling. However, Beerus privately tells Whis that he is concerned. Maybe if something was going to happen to him, he would shut down. So maybe Whis needs to be there to help protect him, as much as he hates to ask. And Whis is like, okay, I can do that, but I need to get permission from the Grand Priest. So he tries to contact the Grand Priest. Nothing. Tries to contact the angels. Nothing. Zeno himself. Nothing. Any of the other abstract entities that represent or help the universe in some way. Nothing. Not even the one of time or space or reality. Nothing. They're completely alone. They don't know what to think, but they can feel it. Something's happened. Something's changed. Whis decides to go with them, even though he can't get a hold of his father. And he fears the worst. Maybe Frieza's gotten to him as well. So, they then head off to wherever Frieza is. Which, Whis is very easily able to locate him. However, he doesn't like where he is. He's in a place between universes. He's in the roughest and toughest dimension there is. For every day out here, it's a year in there, but their environment is far more harsh. There are hallucinations become real. There are fusions of warriors that Frieza's met in the past or have been stuck there due to damnation, where the darkest parts of the multiverse are. Frieza's there training. He's waiting for them. He's found something. His energy's been tainted. The black form is somehow even darker, stronger, more powerful. And to suppose he's been in there every day since they last saw him, which was a year ago, this is the scary thought that Frieza has been training for 365 years. Okay, now even Whis is a little worried. So he hesitantly opens a portal to this dimension and puts a bubble around everyone as they arrive. They all show up and are ready for anything, but all they see is nothing. A blank canvas, a black canvas. Nothing's there until they see Frieza, somewhat older, sitting there meditating, harnessing his true power for something even beyond them. He finally looks up at them and chuckles that the Saiyans have arrived, and they've brung the last Cerealian, along with their filthy half-breeds and the Namekian, along with even Beerus. What does he owe the pleasure to? Or have they not caught on to his schemes? Beerus questions him angrily, saying, what schemes? He's just been here for 365 years. He's probably just an old man now. There's nothing he can do against them. And Whis looks at him and is in fear. He killed them all. Frieza simply chuckles and tells them that he's right, but why don't he come and test that theory? So everyone gets ready and dives in. Beerus tells them that he is nothing now that he's an old man, and races in against, again, just Final Form Frieza. And Final Form Frieza is able to block and counter Beerus at full power. Remember, Beerus is at full strength, and Frieza is still in Final Form. That's just a testament to how strong he's got. And he's able to easily keep up with the God of Destruction, and everybody is amazed by this, and Beerus uses a technique known as the full power of the Hakai and eradicates Frieza. However, Frieza dusts it off and tells him that he's been experimenting with the raw forces of the universe. And you think destroying him will do anything? Ha! He's beyond that now. He's something so much more. And then Broly, Piccolo, Gohan all dive in as a 4v1 begins happening as Goku and Vegeta begin analyzing his movements and realize that they are in trouble. Is beginning to be pushed back a little bit by these four heavy hitters. However, he simply powers up into his 100% state and is able to resume the fight like normal. Then Goten and Trunks show off the fruits of their training and transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Together, then fuse into the all-powerful Gotenks and race in. However, this doesn't really do much either. However, they aren't the only ones to jump in. Gamma 2 jumps in, and then so does the other two androids, with Goku and Vegeta, along with Whis, also watching on in horror as everybody's just getting bodied. And then they decide, okay, either they're going to stand here and he's going to kill them, or if Frieza's not taking them seriously, they could all jump in and make it a final assault. So everybody jumps into the battle, except for Whis, who watches and analyzes, and warns Goku and Vegeta not to do it, but they ignore him and race in, and they begin beating on Frieza until he transforms into his fifth state, which is now golden, like golden fifth form, like Cooler's form, and is able to destroy them all very easily. Not kill them, but take them down. And then he turns to them, and Goku turns into his Mastered Ultra Instinct form, and comes face to face with him, smacking him to the ground. They all race in and keep on battling him, going left and right, with Tien, Yamcha, and Krillin all finally jumping in. However, it's not making much of a difference, and in matter of fact, the humans and the two androids are the first to fall, as Frieza then powers up even more and races in. Broly is then told by Vegeta to unlock his true Saiyan God power, and Broly turns Super Saiyan God and races into battle, while Goku and Vegeta are horrified at this, and Whis tells them from the sidelines to stop. He realizes what's going on now. They need to leave.